It's Saturday morning, but today we're not watching cartoons. We are watching movie trivia Schmoedown, and it doesn't get any better than this match right here. It's a fatal four-way to determine the next #1 contender, the Hector Navarro, and the InnerGeekdom Championship at the Schmoedown Spectacular. We have Jay Washington, Coy Jandreau, Jason Inman, and Rachel Cushing. Actually, glad I got that all in one saying. We're going to find out who goes on to the Spectacular and who will be the Nightmare's next challenger. It goes down now on JTH Reacts to the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I dream broken dreams. I'll make them come true. I'll make them for you.
All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
John, Matt, thank you both for coming in today.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this work.
Oh.
We're gonna get everyone's gonna
Looks
be.
like we got ourselves a contract signing
We're gonna make this
from the
we're gonna make
desk
it-
of the
this whole
commissioner.
match is gonna be okay.
Look, that I respect. I know you're the interim commissioner, but how can you be sure these guys are going to show? Because you could barely corral these guys.
They told me they'd be here. I believe they'll be here.
You sure they're not suit shopping or something?
Yeah, I mean maybe, but they will make it here. They will make it here. Don't you worry.
Oh, there it is. All right, great.
Fashionably late.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Wow.
Is it visiting hours for the retirement home? Yeah.
Look at that.
Golf and calisthenics are
Look at that.
treating you well.
I lo-
Do you have shoulder pads in that jacket?
Yes.
Yes.
What is
Are you
that?
intimidated? That's gorgeous.
Is that a medium suit? Look at that.
All
It's
right.
barely on.
Boys.
Yeah.
We've all gotten here for one reason. We're all here for one reason. Stop it. We're here
That
for
looks
one
very
reason.
funny in a
We're gonna
Hawaiian
sign
shirt.
the paper.
Yeah.
We're gonna get everything
We
squared
should go.
away
I
for
wish
this
he'd
match.
just go back to
You
the
know what
Green
we want.
Monkeys and
Well,
just
yes,
wear
we
every
don't wanna
Legends
play you
shirt
again.
that there was.
We already beat you.
We're gonna compromise a little bit.
If you
We're
wore
gonna
every single one of them, you
compromise
might be able to
We're gonna
get them
give
all by the time
you
that
some
Christian comes
sticking
back.
points and you some sticking points, and everyone's gonna be okay.
All right.
All right. Now, first of all, if they win,
Which they won't.
if
Why even waste our time?
we're gonna just put it in writing, they will then get a #1 contender match if they win. They won't be the #1 contenders. They will get
That's fine.
they will get a #1 contender match.
We didn't ask for it,
Yeah.
but we appreciate the commissioner
If-
giving it to us.
Again.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure I heard on Outlaw Nation you specifically asking for it.
No, asking to whip your ass, yeah, but we didn't ask for #1 contender.
All right.
Trust me.
If they win, they'll get the #1 contender match. If Action wins, they will get a title match.
We already.
Okay? If you win,
Yeah,
you'll
you
get a
blew
title
it,
match.
remember?
That's what you asked for. That's what you're gonna get.
Remember
If
25
you
to
win,
4?
you will get a
guys
title
blew
match.
it.
If they win, they get a top contender match. Okay?
Sure.
Now they have also requested that spinner's choice and opponent's choice be off the wheel.
Where is Christian?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Oh, really? Why?
What do you mean?
You need that luck to win?
Exactly.
You can't do it mano a mano, knowledge and knowledge. You want to go with cheating? Is that what you?
Kids, Christian's not here. I'm in charge.
How
Now,
are you letting these losers define
it
the terms of the
doesn't-
contract?
You just
Well-
lost a match. Who are you calling a loser?
You're
fool?
saying that.
people that lost
Wait,
to us.
guys, you're saying that, but you guys requested something else that they don't know about yet, and
Oh, we did.
yeah,
I was blacked out. I don't remember.
I've been drinking incessantly
So-
since we lost.
if they
about
win,
right.
they have insisted. Well, if they
There.
win,
Now you can see all of me.
you guys break up for a year.
Oh, a whole 365
Is that-
days.
You guys probably won't even be alive by the end of it, honestly.
That was not tossed around on the Facebook page. That's the first time I'm hearing about that.
Is that all right?
Green beans.
Can you handle that?
Just give us a contract.
All right,
We're fine.
okay, sign it. It's the fourth one right there.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I might have just woke up. That definitely woke me up a little bit.
just sign the fucking papers.
Language
You're
that.
not
Come
gonna
on
read.
now.
Come on.
A year, man. A whole year.
3 hours later.
Don't even care.
Oh, they signed them.
That you were gonna have the balls to sign
All right.
that.
You are going to.
Now who am I supposed to root for?
Adios, muchachos.
I
We'll see you at the Spectacular, boys.
Sign right there.
Make sure you show up on time. And Ben, get a suit that fits, for God's sake.
Beautiful buried in those. Hey, Roka, buy a win.
Don't need to, baby. Skill. Yeah. Oh, Andrew.
Well,
Andrew, your mom's got dinner waiting for you, so make sure you're on time tonight.
InnerGeekdom. Oh, it's a joy to look at.
Welcome back to the movie
Hey,
Trivia
Christian's
Schmoedown.
back. I guess we don't need an interim commissioner anymore.
By the former movie Trivia Schmoedown champion himself, the outlaw, John Rose.
Oh, thank you.
Hello,
Christian.
John.
I'm looking forward to this. Geekdom is not really my forte, but it's been fun to watch.
Well, you like watching the movies.
I do. I love the movies,
Right.
but these people have an incredible amount of knowledge, and I'm just purely jealous that they're in this at all.
Well, it's super scary how
Yeah.
good all these competitors know the material that they're about to go through right now, and they've all earned this shot.
Yeah.
Every single one of them has earned the shot. We are right around the corner from the Schmoedown Spectacular.
As far as who I think is going to win, I
This
mean,
match
you know who I'm
will
rooting
play
for.
the reigning
I don't
champion
even think
Hector
I even need
Navarro
to bring
for
that up.
title. Hector's had the belt since the beginning of the year. He defended it once against Jeremy Johns, and now this will be
Yay,
the
that made
rightful
me very
contender
happy.
for that title.
He's the babyface assassin. Don't let that beard or facial hair, whatever he's got on his face, fool you. That guy knows a lot about this geek stuff. You follow him on Twitter.
He has
It's
a
amazing
second
how much he
brain
knows
within
about
the
pronunciation.
beard.
I can't pronounce half the
Respect
stuff
the
these people
beard.
know,
It's
and
amazing.
Hector has it at his fingertips always.
All right, so we have quite the staff here today as we get through this match. You got Jay Washington, who we know. Jay Washington, I knew those
Yeah.
boos were going to come.
boy.
Jay Washington has been that guy. I mean, look, you know him as the advocate for the Misfits, right? But he went up against the former champion, Robert Meyer Burnett, and everyone just counted him out. And everyone said Robert Meyer Burnett would be here and playing in this thing.
Myself
Robert
included.
Meyer Burnett is not here, and Jay Washington is. Jay Washington earned his spot here. I can't stand the man, but I can tell you that he absolutely deserved his shot to get here. He played very tough, and he made it.
I call him the Black Perrier because he's an acquired taste. And so with what Jay does, he knows a lot about this stuff. And he goes
I don't
and
get
watches
that
these
saying.
movies, and sometimes people just scout him. They count him out. But what have we seen in the Schmoedown all the time? You count someone out, and they surprise you.
Well,
Right.
and carrying that on, you got to talk about the crazy Coy Jandreau. I mean, Coy
Oh, Coy.
Jandreau, he was in the match where everyone said Mike Kalinowski was
Yeah,
going to
where
win.
Pudding
that
was
match.
born.
Kalinowski had it. It was Kalinowski's to lose. It was Kalinowski, Emma, and Coy. And they said, well, Coy's just going to get knocked out, and it'll be between Kalinowski and Coy. Well, guess what? Emma
Pudding.
and Kalinowski not here. Coy Jandreau is because he stood there the whole entire time. He waited. It was that infamous pudding moment. It happened. He
I already
stayed
said
cool,
that.
calm and collected, and earned his spot.
Yeah, well, we just celebrated the Rumble in the Jungle. What happened in that Ali played rope-a-dope, and that's what Coy was doing. He was rope-a-dope, and then all of a sudden knocked everybody out. No one thought he was going to do it.
Well, you talk about no one thought he was going to do it. How about Jason Inman
I need to wake up
challenging you in the singles
quickly.
tournament?
Yeah.
Now, you said Jason Inman belongs here. This is where Jason Inman is in the InnerGeekdom, but he played in the Fatal 5 against some really good competitors, including his teammate, Scott Mance, and won it, and played you, and did pretty well against you in that first round. But it's about the InnerGeekdom for him. It always has been. He has still had it out for me since I didn't let him in that original Fatal 5 at the Spectacular last year. He believed he should be the champion right now, and he really wants it. He really wants to be playing for that title come Spectacular.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Inman is Gaelic for geek, so he knows all about this stuff.
Right.
So I'm excited to see what Jason can bring to the table. And you know, Jason and Ashley, they quiz each other probably all the time, all day and all night about this geek stuff. So you know he's coming prepared.
He is, and the thing is with Jason, I mean, he's one of 3 players that you could call a triple threat in
Yes,
this league. He's
absolutely.
got the team. He's played in singles. Well, someone else that's done a triple threat is by far, you've got to say, a shoo-in right now for Rookie of the Year, and that's the Crusher.
Thank you.
Rachel Cushing is just on fire. People love Rachel Cushing. She's one of the most popular people we've ever seen in this league.
Absolutely.
She had a great run in the singles. You talk about having a run in the singles. She almost won the damn thing.
Yeah.
Just losing to the winner of the tournament.
Oh.
And you know, she had a
Bring
nice
that
run
up
in
again.
the teams tournament with the Nerds Watch. But Rachel Cushing, once again, this is where she belongs. This is where she thrives. She wants that InnerGeekdom Championship. And Rachel Cushing is dangerous.
Yeah.
She knows about comic book movies. She knows about Lords of the Ring. She knows about, not the Lords of the Ring. She knows about all of these things, Harry Potter. She is dangerous. It's going to be a very, very interesting match, and she's the favorite to win this thing right now.
Yeah, and she should be. Look, if you look at the wheel, when they use that phrase, in your wheelhouse. Every single category is in her wheelhouse. So it's amazing. I don't see a flaw in her at all. So it's going to take a monumental effort for anyone to beat Rachel. So she's my odds-on favorite.
That's what I'm afraid
Well,
of.
these
Somebody
competitors
on
like
there
to
is
play, but they
capable
also
of a
like to
monumental
talk, and they gave
performance.
each other some
I'm
shots,
just
and you're
hoping
going to
it's
see them
not
right
quite
now.
enough.
So today is the Fatal 4-Way InnerGeekdom Challenge, and there's 4 people up there. There might as well only be one. This is the only one that matters, people.
There's 3 other people standing in my way. Coy Jandreau, you are a flash in the pan.
Chicago
Jason Inman,
Bulls.
your little luck
It's a
runs
bad
out.
time to be wearing
Rachel
Chicago
Cushing,
Bulls
you
because
made a
they
terrible, pivotal
stinko.
mistake when you denied joining the Misfits, Stacy and myself.
So I've made a really good run this year in teams. I just had a hell of a run in the singles tournament. I'm really proud about that, but I've told you guys from the beginning, this is where I belong.
Oh, you belong everywhere, but maybe a little more
the
there.
Other 3 people that are going to compete against me, they're done because I have been waiting for this shot for over a year. I was in last year's Spectacular, and I'm damn sure going to be in this year's Spectacular.
I'm
But
excited,
will
man.
the
I feel like I'm always,
Inman be
thrown into the Super Bowl. I
Outman?
feel like it just, you dive in, it's a really
I
intense
still
run every
can't
time.
believe
I
that
love
quote.
my
That was like
competitors.
the
I
corniest
love
thing
the
ever.
game. I always come in here feeling shaky, feeling unprepared,
Oh,
but
poor
always
Coy
ready, if that makes
Jandreau.
sense.
They
I
just
always
gave him the most
want it.
All right, we have Coy
basic,
Jandreau and Jay Washington in
generic
this tournament, and to be honest with you, I
lettering
don't know how much
ever.
they paid to the Devil or how much they paid to Christian
Coy
Hardwick. because
needs to
they lost
riot.
their matches.
Get
They
me
barely
more.
made it in here by luck. I think
Get me
Jay's gonna
more
fall asleep in round 1, and I think Coy's gonna
ungeneric
get this
lettering
in a match and walk
for
off
my
set.
name.
Inman is a
He's supposed to be
goofy buffoon,
crazy
a
Coy
baboon, a
Jandreau, and
loser,
that just
a clown. I can do a
bland,
whole bunch of
stale
other synonyms,
bread.
But what he is going down in this 4-way.
Jay's been running his mouth because that's what Jay does. He was nice to me for
Yeah.
a while, but when I turned down the Misfits, he has turned back into the Urban Gladiator, yelling in my face, yelling about me online, whatever.
Every time I'm here, I learn a little more.
Get
I get a little
new
less human
text
pressure.
for
I feel
Coy.
prepared going into it.
There's
I have
better
the
than
knowledge, it's all in my head.
basic
It's just a matter of
Ariel
finding myself.
text
You know Mario
quote.
Kart when you're chasing the ghost yourself. Whenever I'm here, I'm not fighting the other
But to
people.
be
I'm chasing my own
crazy,
ghost.
put
I'm
like
just trying to beat
put like
myself last
Joker,
time. That's why I'm
like
here today.
you
But
give him wingdings.
that belt at the end.
Wingdings. Everybody loves wingdings.
I respect your
Even though many
knowledge.
people
I
would not
love
know
that
what
we
the
love
hell it's
same
supposed to be.
things, But this is the point where I gotta be mean. I gotta slap you down because it is time for this Phoenix to rise because that belt is gonna be coming to this waist.
I promise you this. When I win, it will be glorious.
Glorious.
Rachel Cushing, Coy Jandreau, and Jason Inman, and even Hector
Glorious
Navarro.
has become a
There
new
are
great
2
word on the
things
Schmoedown.
you can do about
Everybody
it,
seems
and
to
that's
want to use
nothing,
it.
and deal with it. Damn it.
We're all fellow geeks. We all love these movies, but I got to get through all 3 of these guys to take on the real challenge, and that is Hector Navarro at Spectacular, and that belt is going to be mine.
Well, no surprise that Jay Washington had the biggest mouth out of all of them.
Yeah, well.
And you see Stacy there with him, and they're saying he's going to be the next champion. That's what I love, though, about all these competitors, including Jay Washington. They all want Navarro.
Yeah.
They all want to play. They have their eye on the prize. They're ready to go.
Yeah, I remember being a contender. You want that belt. You want to go at. You're motivated to get it, and they're all coming out very motivated. You know what's surprised?
What you got?
Jason Inman had a bit of a heel approach to things. I was a little surprised by this. Got a little edge to him
Well,
that I
he's
haven't
always
seen
have.
before.
He's always
Really?
Inman's always that guy that can, he's so lovable, but he can throw those little jabs,
Yeah,
and
that's
he's just
true.
like, oh,
He
well,
can.
it's Inman.
He's like that Lotso bear in Toy Story 3. You think he's going to be all right, and then all of a sudden,
Good old
he's
Ned
running the whole
Beatty.
thing. That's right.
All
He's
right.
unsettling.
Well, it's time for
You can't
Tail
tell
of the
what this
Tape.
is.
Let's start
This
with
might
Coy
be
Jandreau.
rum
DC
for all you
movie
know.
news, Marvel movie news, and heroes. Those are some of the strengths for Coy Jandreau. You got Jay Washington, same thing. Comic book movies, obviously DC.
Villains. What a
all that
shock.
stuff
He's
in
known
there,
for
talking loudly.
villains.
Also a skill of Jay Washington. And then Jason Inman, Star Trek, comic book movies, and throwing jabs and still being a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then finally, Rachel Cushing, Harry Potter, Lords of the Ring, and just being all right scary with a smile.
Intimidating, but
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
She has her own personal Hogwarts castle in her backyard. I've seen it. It's pretty amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown! Yay! I've been waiting for this one for a while.
3 rounds in the InnerGeekdom division for the #1 contender. Introducing
Who comes out first?
Representing the Misfits
Ooh.
with a record of 1 win, no defeats. He is the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington. Washington.
Well, that's not Jay Washington.
Stacey Howard staying by Jay's side, waiting.
Wow.
Grant has not been.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's interesting. There you go. It is Jay Washington really milking it in, loving the booze, taking the step. He's loving it. I gotta tell you, this new pairing of just Jay Washington and Stacey Howard.
Oh, now he's wearing the black club. He realized that one Chicago team is very bad, so let's put on the good Chicago team.
He loves it. He loves it.
He's amalgam of every wrestler.
I like that strategy.
Completely ripping off Bobby Roode and not.
Oh, we know it. We know it.
Not caring.
Which, by the way,
Oh, I get it.
I know that.
Listen, if I had to wear those acid wash jeans, I'd be upset too.
Yeah, but I got a belt. What do you got? All right, here we go.
Bought a glorious Bobby Roode shirt.
I gotta give a
Came
shout
in the
out to
mail,
those boots. I like those boots.
and it was a freaking youth size.
Absolutely not.
God
You're right.
dang, Black Friday.
His opponent.
That will be sent back. So, unfortunately, cannot grace anybody with my Bobby Roode shirt yet on Wrestling Trivia Showdown.
With a record
What a damn shame.
of 1 win, no defeats. He is crazy.
Crazy.
Coy Jandreau.
I'm crazy.
He's eating pudding. He's eating pudding. Taking a shot.
Is that a Conor McGregor shirt? He's crazy.
Kalinowski not here to defend himself.
Eating ice cream? You're crazy.
The victory was there. My goodness. That's got to hurt Kalinowski.
Oh man.
Kalinowski who.
Oh no, is it pudding? I thought it was ice cream.
He did.
Had 2 shots to get here.
He's the Bayou Brawler, that Jandreau.
there
He's
you
ready.
go.
Look at him bringing it.
And their opponent.
But wait,
Representing
there's
Team
more.
Trek, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat. He is Jason Justice Inman.
Oh, the Doctor Who's back.
There he is.
Tom Baker.
Sonic screwdriver.
Still the best Who.
Coming in hot. Look at Inman. Inman
Of course, that's
shows
just
up
my
to
opinion.
play.
Look at that.
Inman shows up to
Yeah.
play.
I like it.
Jason Inman is ready
Yeah.
as we get Inman, Washington, Jandreau. We are just 1 competitor away.
Yeah.
And
I wonder
their
who that
opponent,
could be.
representing the Nerds Watch,
Oh, I know this song.
with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat. She is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Semifinalist, Rachel the Crusher Cushing.
Who's booing her? Oh. Oh. Don't do that to me. I'm nice to you.
Agreed.
They love her.
This side of Dan Murrell, I have not seen this kind of love in quite some
They
time.
love her. She really came from someone who never played,
Yeah.
never was in front of the camera before and just become like this megastar. So here we go, guys.
Really embraced it.
We have the 4-way InnerGeekdom #1 contender match. All right, here we go. The rules for round number 1. The
Still don't
competitors
get
will
why
get 10
Indiana Jones is a
questions in
category.
various categories in the InnerGeekdom League.
Threw out James
They
Bond,
will
which
write their
sadly
answer on the
Rachel
board
was
when it is
about as
their
much
time. They
responsible
will
for
show it
that
to the camera
as
and say it at the
anything.
same time.
They kept
With 1
Indiana
point
Jones.
apiece, 15 seconds to
No.
answer the question.
Still
Don't
don't.
forget about the JTH.
Don't get it.
3 repeats
Won't get it.
in the game that you can use. You have a challenge rule. Don't forget about that. Round number 1. Jason Inman, are you ready?
Let's go.
Washington, are you ready?
Glorious.
Jandreau.
Let's do it.
Cushing.
Let's go.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yay!
All right, question number 1 in the round.
By the
of
way,
Harry
I
Potter.
could claim copyright. I was doing Glorious long before you were, Jay.
Harry Potter play. Someone screamed missionary. That was a nice.
What
that was
Quidditch
very
position
That's
does
a-
Harry
that's
Potter
Hollow.
play?
He does that.
Yeah.
That's for
What's
sure.
Quidditch?
4. I'm pretty sure that was Andraco. 3, 2, 1, and Inman.
Seeker.
That is correct. Washington.
Seeker.
Can you show the judges?
There you go. Okay.
There we go.
Coy.
Seeger for that snitch.
And Rachel.
Seeker.
Would have been shocked if she missed
Wow,
that.
yeah.
All right. So we got ones all the way around the board. All right, Roku, you're up.
Yay,
let's
points
talk
for
about
everybody.
these Marvel movies. Who played Mystique?
And here's to a great match.
in the
Who played
2000s
Mystique?
Have you ever seen an X-Men movie?
Oh, that's
I've seen all of them.
All of them.
For
Ever seen
better
them?
or
Rebecca
worse.
Romaine
The ones that were made in
Stamos.
the late 60s.
Yes.
Back when she was
You're
still a
lying.
Stamos.
Was one in
George Romero made one.
You're lying.
I went to it.
5,
Oh, it's Triple
4,
X-Men. That's the one I saw.
3,
I apologize.
2, 1. Jay Washington.
Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
That is correct. Coy.
Rebecca Romaine, then Stamos.
That's
now
all
just
right.
Rebecca Romaine.
Nice.
Cushing.
Rebecca Romaine.
That is correct. And
Rebecca Romaine
there you
Stamos.
go.
Nice.
We got a
Oh,
full game. Two.
I like
She was
that they
Stamos.
actually
She
put the
was Stamos.
Stamos on
She was
because
Stamos.
she was a
Yeah.
Stamos.
Two's around the board here. Your next category is in the category of DC films. What is the name of the mysterious group that trains Bruce Wayne and is ultimately behind the plot to bring down Gotham in Batman Begins? Wow. Rachel Cushing said this is her favorite Batman movie.
Which one? Batman Begins?
Yeah, she lost the match because of that.
The
No, I'm
hand?
just kidding.
That's ridiculous. The Dark
I
Knight.
actually like Batman Begins a lot. 5, 4, 3, but yes, Dark Knight. 2, 1. Coy Jandreau.
The League of Shadows.
That is correct. Rachel Cushing.
Oh,
League of Shadows.
Correct. Jason Inman.
The League of Shadows.
And Jay Washington.
League of Shadows.
They have not missed. They have
Missed the
not
hand.
missed. All
They have
around the
come to
board
play.
here. All the way around the
I love
board.
this.
get that
Here we
confused
go.
with everything
All right,
else.
next category,
It's
Star Wars.
the hand,
I've heard of it.
the foot,
Sure,
it's
you have.
everything
Who
else.
played Cassian Andor in Rogue One?
Good old Rogue One.
Did you see this Rogue One? How
Did
many
I see
times?
In the theater?
Sure.
2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I should remember that because he was on the Regals
That's what 5
preview
times.
stuff, and I don't remember his
5,
name.
4.
But then again, I only saw Rogue One once and
I'm
didn't
sorry,
care for it.
1.
No, not
Rachel
at all.
Cushing.
Diego Luna.
That is correct.
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Inman.
Diego Luna.
That is correct.
Damn,
Washington.
I blanked on his name.
Oh, and Coy.
It's not Riz Ahmed.
Oh, so only
Wow.
Jason and Rachel. Jason and Rachel here.
surprised.
Jay and Coy missed. Yeah.
Jay,
all right.
I
Jay,
pictured him.
Star Wars rears its ugly head to Jay Washington again. He
Yeah.
has not been good in the Star Wars category. All right. In the category of Star Trek, who plays Hikaru Sulu in the rebooted Star Trek movie series? Got that name with one shot.
You did. It was amazing.
really
I thought
done.
you would stumble because you hate Star Trek so much.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
you
I
would
do
stumble.
not. That's not true at all.
Really?
No,
I don't hate you. 4,
There it is.
It's not the guy from
3,
Mythbusters.
2, 1. Pens down. Jason Inman.
John Cho.
That is correct. Jason.
John Cho.
Jay. Sorry. John
John
Cho.
Cho.
Yeah, I think the
Coy.
Mythbusters guy was on
Harold,
the
aka the milk guy.
recently
Wow.
rebooted
Wow. And Rachel.
Star Trek
John Cho.
series that
John
came
Cho,
out
Jason
several
Inman
years
and
back.
Rachel. The look,
So bitter.
The look,
So bitter.
The look on Jason's face at Rachel, hoping she was going to miss, was
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, here
She's
we go.
too spectacular,
They're
though.
both of you both
There it
perfect here.
is.
Okay, next
Look at that.
question.
Don't believe him. That Lotsa Bear is tricky. All right, Lord of the Rings. Next question. What is the name of the monstrous demon-like creature that Gandalf battles in the Mines of Moria?
Come on, ask a hard one.
Oh,
Oh.
Rachel Cushing.
Oh.
Swagger.
Look at Rachel Cushing
Down
throwing
boy.
out some heat.
She's been learning from Ken a little bit. I like it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay Washington.
Smog.
That's incorrect. Coy.
The Balrog.
That is correct. Rachel.
Balrog.
That is correct. Inman.
Balrog.
Look at this.
Jason Inman, Rachel Cushing are perfect.
Toe to toe.
Perfect through 6 questions.
Did you
Next
expect
question,
anything
category
less?
of the MCU. In Iron Man, what does Pepper have engraved on the old miniature arc reactor that she gave Tony as a gift?
This is a tough one.
That's a hard one, right? See,
Did you
they're
enjoy
all
it?
a little bit stumped.
Did you enjoy the Iron Man series? You like the Iron Man series?
I didn't realize that was you talking about.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
No, 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
All
first
right,
one for
first
Jason.
one for Jason. In Iron Man, what does Pepper have engraved on the old miniature arc reactor that she gives Tony as a gift? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coy.
Always in your heart.
That is incorrect. Rachel Cushing.
I guess Heart of Stone.
It's incorrect. Inman.
I guess proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
That's correct.
That's exactly
that's
correct.
correct.
That is
To
correct.
prove Tony Stark has a heart.
That's
Wow.
All right, so there we go.
Wow.
Jason Inman. Jason Inman and Rachel Cushing finally misses one, and Jason capitalizes it as a 1-point victory here. But Jay Washington hitting that was big for Jay, capitalizing on
big
the fact
pull there.
that Rachel missed.
Yeah, really surprising. All right, here we go. Next category is The Hobbit, the best trilogy from Tolkien. In an unexpected journey, soon after catching up
I'd do
with the
that
dwarves,
data
what did
laugh.
people forget they wanted to go back for?
Jason Inman looks determined.
He is very determined. That Tom Baker scarf gives you, gives you strength you didn't know you had. It's pretty amazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel Cushing.
Handkerchief.
That's correct.
Yes.
Inman.
Handkerchief.
That's correct. And Jay.
Handkerchief.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Coy.
Pipe weed.
Wow. All right, so
Ooh.
Jason Inman still perfect through 8 questions. Jay has 6. Coy has 4. Rachel 7. as we get into our next question here, which is question number 9, the DC EU. Who wrote the screenplay for Man of Steel? Wow. Well, Jason
Wrote the
scribbling down as
screenplay.
fast as you can there.
I love Man of Steel.
I like it very much.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was a good
It's not
thing.
as great as Donner's, but I still love it.
No, of course, 5.
4,
Is that Nolan?
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Jason Inman.
David Goyer.
That is
Oh.
correct. Washington.
Zack Snyder.
That's incorrect.
Zack Snyder.
That's incorrect.
I guessed Akiva Goldman.
Wow,
Oh,
Jason
wow.
Inman here. So Jason Inman, if he hits the next question, has a perfect round and will get a bonus question. All right, here we go.
No pressure.
Question number 10.
Here we go.
Category mixed bag. In Back to the Future 3.
Oh,
what
good.
did the
No
huge
Indiana Jones
machine
question.
that Doc Brown built in his workshop successfully produce? Not only seen this one twice.
Back to the Future. That's like
You've
inner
seen the first
geekdom.
one a lot.
Okay.
Death.
All right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jay Washington.
Ice. It was a refrigerator.
Ice is correct.
Yes.
Coy.
Manure.
Incorrect. Rachel.
I guess gold.
And Jason.
Ice Cube.
For the perfect round, Jason Inman. Perfect round for Jason Inman, taking a 3-point lead here. Unbelievable. All right, Jason, you are the only one in need. You don't have to write on your board.
Okay.
You just have to answer. Here we go, Jason, your bonus question. What is the name of the Joker's henchman that turns on the boombox in the museum at 1989's Batman?
They made an action figure of him, Bob. Oh, is it not Bob?
That's
No,
incorrect.
incorrect. It's Lawrence.
Lawrence.
No.
It's in the song.
Wow.
so close.
It's in the song,
Lawrence.
Jason.
But Bob was his
I'm still
other
in the
guy.
lead.
Bob was the other guy. Jason
Ball.
misses the. He could have taken a 4-point lead, but he's got a 3-point lead. He's absolutely right. He's got a 3-point lead.
Wow.
As we get into round number 2, Jay and Rachel are tied, and Coy is down by 6 points to the leader, Jason Inman, who has 10 points. What a round by Jason Inman, making a complete, just a dominant round here, John.
Well, he knew Rachel was in the mix. He knew he had to bring it, and he did. And you know, Coy's not out of this thing, Christian. We've seen the second round do some crazy things to scores.
And
so.
Rachel's not out of this by a
No,
long
absolutely
shot.
not.
Rachel hits one wheel category, and she is good to go here.
Don't count out Jay Washington.
Oh, no, it's 7-7.
Yeah.
How could you? All right, here we go, guys. Round number 2 is going to work like this. The competitors are going to
I'm starting
spin
to get a
the
little
wheel.
nervous.
Each competitor will get a spin on the wheel. They will get 3 questions in this round, worth 2 points apiece. If they go to multiple choice, it's worth 1. The other competitors can steal.
Yeah,
and
this
they
is
should
where
be
it
writing
all
the
gets
answer
a
down on
little
their
freaky.
board while the competitor is
Multiple-
getting their
all-
question. They will have the same
multiple
they'll have
answering
5
on
seconds
steals.
to answer once the competitor misses. All right. So you should be writing
This gets
your
confusing
question.
and
You should be writing
crazy.
the answer down right away, whether they hit it or not. All right, so here we go. All right, Jason Inman, you're in the lead. You can choose to go first or second, or you can wait. What would you like to do?
I'm going to defer.
You're going to defer, right? That would throw it to Rachel. Unless Rachel does not want to go, she can throw it to Jay.
Okay.
All right, Rachel's going to go
there she
first.
goes.
All right.
Very bold move by
I'm
Rachel.
gonna go
She has some
first
ground to make.
blood.
Why not
Cushing,
start
yeah,
first?
why not? Yeah. Rachel's going to give it a big spin here. She's going to try to get herself
Good
back.
spin.
Yeah,
Good
she's
spin.
Powerful spin. That's
Good,
Rachel's
good.
going to get. Ooh, Harry Potter!
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter!
Yes.
She gets it. I'm going to assume she wants it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Harry Potter, I'll ask the questions to Rachel Cushing here, who's going to try to get 6 points. All right, here we go. Rachel. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You only have 3
Harry
questions
Potter
here.
and the Order of the Phoenix. How does Harry describe his first kiss with Cho Chang?
Wet.
Correct for 2 points.
Yes.
It was
All
wet.
right. The Killing Curse also goes by what name?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
The Killing Curse also goes by what name?
Avada Kedavra.
2 points.
Wow, wow.
Rachel taking the lead here, her first lead. All right. Who played the newly appointed Minister of Magic, Rufus Scrimgeour, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Bill Nye.
2 more points. Rachel
wow.
Cushing sweeps the board. She already
Bill,
6
Bill,
points. and
Bill,
it is
Bill,
13
Bill,
points.
Bill.
Now, Jason Inman, you can go now, or you can pass it off to Jay if you'd like.
I'm going to pass off to Jay.
Jay Washington, Jay, unless you want to pass to Coy.
I'll let Coy spin.
Coy's going to go.
there
All
it
right,
is.
so
All
right.
Coy's going to go.
You got no
Coy, give it a
choice,
good
Coy.
spin. Big spin for Coy. All right, that's
Oh,
good.
good
That's
spin.
good.
Yeah, very
good on
powerful.
Coy. All right. And
He
it's
wants
gonna
Marvel.
land on
Oh,
oh,
villains.
Do you want to stay on villains or you want to spin again?
I'll take villains.
They're going to take villains. All
Take
right.
it.
John
Ooh.
Rocco will administer. And remember,
That knocks out one
you
of
guys should be
Jay's
writing your questions
categories.
down when Coy has his questions.
There might be a Marvel villain in there somewhere.
Coy, in Back to the Future, what is in the truck that Biff and his friends crash into during the skateboard chase in the first
Manure.
There it is.
You got it that time. Yeah.
Knew it'd be relevant.
All right. Question number 2. Who killed Frigga, Thor's mother, in Thor: The Dark World?
The Ice King.
Oh, come on. Well, that's a Marvel movie.
4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Algrim, B, Malekith, C, Jane Foster, or D, Loki?
5.
D. Loki.
That's incorrect. So
Malekith.
Algrim.
turn the. What do you got?
Malekith.
Malekith's incorrect.
Algrim.
That's correct, Rachel. What'd
Oh,
you-
well.
So only Rachel gets the steal.
Look at her climbing
Rachel
back
now
into this thing.
14 coming back there. That was big.
All right, third question for you, Coy. What was the name of the main villain in 2004's Hellboy?
Should have spun again, Coy.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Boris, B, Rasputin,
No, Boris
C,
is
Alexei, or
Men
D,
Black.
Ivan?
5.
C. Alexi.
Incorrect.
It's
For the
Ivan.
steal, Jay.
Rasputin.
That is correct.
Yes.
Rasputin.
Correct.
B. Rasputin.
That is
All
correct.
right.
B
Oh.
works. Okay,
Never
so
mind.
1 point for Rachel, 1 point for Jason, 1 point
Should've
for
went with
Jay.
the obvious
so
one.
15, 11, 8, and Coy has 6. All right, so
Coy
here
be
we
in trouble.
go. Then now it is time for Jay Washington
I'ma
to
spin it.
spin the wheel. Coy needs some steals here. He's got to
He
hope
does.
that Jay misses, but Rachel Cushing got herself in a nice position here. That's all right. That works. That works. And we're gonna go with
Heroes.
Heroes.
Oh.
Heroes.
That's the
or
exact
spin
opposite
again.
of villains.
Heroes or spin again.
Shut up! I haven't seen this
Gonna
since
give you
the Wheel of Fortune.
Gonna give you 5 seconds. We gotta stick with Heroes. 5.
Take it.
I'm gonna spin again.
All right, here we go. Big spin.
There we go. There's a
That's a
big
very
spin.
powerful spin.
Very
Hey, I'm
powerful.
not taking on James.
Jay is trying to spin around. You can feel the tension in here, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Cut it with a knife.
Opponent's choice.
Uh-oh.
Passing opponent's choice.
boy. Here
And
it
it-
Oh.
is.
Well, that didn't do no. That was a waste of
Reveal
time.
his score.
All right, so here we go. Jay Washington, 3 questions in the realm of heroes for your first question. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, what does Indy's reply to his father when he remarks, "I didn't know you could fly a plane"?
Why, yes. Land, no.
Oh, as we hear a plane flying overhead right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect time.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, depends on what you mean by fly, B, me neither, C, it's never too late to learn, D, fly yes, land no?
D. Fly yes, land
That
no.
is correct
That's
for 1
correct,
point.
Very nicely done.
Fly, yes.
All right.
Land,
What birthday
no.
was Bilbo celebrating in Fellowship of the Ring?
111.
Wow! Jay Washington for
Great
2
hits.
points.
Well done.
Well done. All right. What is the name of the place that Ant-Man enters when he goes subatomic?
The quantum realm.
2 more points for Jay Washington. Phenomenal round by Jay.
Wow.
Unbelievable round for Jay. And now Jason
He
Inman
wasn't
is
afraid
up
of no
for the final
heroes.
spin of round
Jay, I
2.
think you
What
need
a
to put
round
heroes on
by
your
Jay.
on your strengths.
The spin.
Cause that was glorious.
Certain ways they spin the
Yeah.
wheel. A lot of thought goes into it.
And Jason Inman has not had great luck with the wheel.
Will fucking hate.
But not this time.
Oh,
Not
oh no.
Wow. The wheel
Don't break my heart seeing
told
Star
you.
Trek, but damn if I didn't want to see it with Jason.
Wow.
This is
Oh,
fantastic.
that was the
Star Trek.
phaser fire of
Excited
How
that I
about
get
death.
that? Jason Inman gets Star
Or
Trek.
maybe
Rachel gets
phaser
Harry
fire
Potter.
of
What
destiny.
battle here for the number. They are. Here we go.
I have nothing but joy getting to ask Jason these questions. In Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Kirk tells Savick that he doesn't believe in what kind of scenario?
No win.
Yes,
2 points.
2
There
points.
you go.
I don't believe in a no-win situation.
All right. What Star Trek film was the first to win an Academy Award?
Interesting.
Star Trek 4.
5,
Let's go
4.
multiple choice.
All right. Is it Star Trek from 2009,
Oh.
Star Trek II, The
Didn't even
Wrath
get
of
the
Khan, Star
multiple
Trek
choice right.
Generations, or Star Trek V, The Final Frontier?
I think it's Star Trek 2009.
That is
That is
correct.
1 point. 1
correct
point.
for you.
All right, so now
Wow.
Jason Inman can take the lead on Rachel if he hits his 2, or he can tie it with a multiple choice on 1, unless, of course, there's a steal in this round.
That's right. In Star Trek 3, Kirk and the crew stole the Enterprise to retrieve Spock from the Genesis planet. In an attempt to stop them, Starfleet sent USS Excelsior after them. Who was in command of the Excelsior?
Jesus, multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Captain Stiles, B, Captain Ramirez, C, Captain Roberts, or D, Captain Grimes?
Ramirez.
I think it's Roberts.
It's incorrect.
That's incorrect.
For the
Ramirez.
steal here, everybody, Washington turn?
I had Roberts.
That is incorrect. Coy.
Grimes.
That is incorrect. Rachel.
I have no idea, so I said B.
Incorrect. Going with Styles.
You're all wrong.
All right,
Everybody's
so look at
wrong.
that. By the end of 2
That tells you
now,
that
Rachel
Search for
Cushing in the
Spock
lead
is
by 1
not that
point.
great.
15-14. Jay Washington has a big 13 points, and Coy Jandreau is in serious trouble here. 6 points going in to the 3rd round.
Coy
And
needs
the
a lot
3rd
of help.
round works like this. We have 17 categories. Please
Coy gotta go
pick
make,
3
make, and
numbers
everybody gotta go
from
miss,
1
miss, miss,
to
miss, 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 miss.
17. And remember the numbers
Miss.
that your competitor
I only
takes.
did 7.
You cannot take those. Rachel Cushing is in the lead. Rachel, take 3 numbers from 1 to 17.
7, 8, 2.
7.
Yes, she took
8,
2. Yes.
2. Jason Inman, you are up next.
It goes to 21.
17. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, we're at those random numbers.
Let's go 9, 7, and 1.
7 was
Seven
taken.
was taken.
Oh,
Thanks for
damn it.
listening.
Sorry. 12. 9, 12, and 1.
9, 12, and 1. Jay Washington up 3rd.
14, 4, and 3.
14, 4, and 3. And Coy Jandreau.
15, 5, and 10.
10. All right, so here
Hey,
we go.
everybody got.
Coy Jandreau
Jason got
has to score
one
enough points to
duplicated,
get
and he was
past
the
Jay
second one to go.
Washington. If he does not, he will be eliminated. We're going to start with Coy, who chose 15 for his first question. 15, Coy, that is in the world of movie release dates.
Oh.
Movie
Oh.
release dates. 2-pointer.
Movie release day!
Movie release
What
day!
I
year-
knew that was coming.
What year saw the release of Thor?
2011.
2010.
Incorrect. 2011. 2011. Coy Jandreau needs to hit his 3-pointer or he will be eliminated. All right, Coy. So you chose category number 5.
Actually, don't
That
think
is
it would
Marvel
matter.
Heroes. Who played Blaze's girlfriend, Roxanne Simpson, in Ghost Rider?
Evan Mendez.
For 3
Oh,
points.
that's correct.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
All right, so Coy, in order to stay alive, you need to hit your 5-pointer. And for
Unless
your
that score is
5-pointer,
wrong,
you
it
chose
wouldn't matter.
category Number 10.
You don't get to
Indiana
14.
Jones. Indiana Jones.
Unless the score's
What
wrong.
tribe chases Indy at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Is there multiple choice in this?
There is not.
I didn't think so. I figured that.
5, 4.
The Aztecs?
We were looking for Javitos.
Jovitos.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coy Jandreau has been eliminated. Coy, you can stay. You can stay. If you like. Stay there.
You could stay. You ain't gonna leave. We all like you.
All right. So now it's Jay Washington. Jay Washington is up, and Jay Washington gets a chance right away. If he gets his 2-pointer, it will bounce right back to Jason Inman. John, he chose category number 14.
Yeah, that's the category of heroes. Following
Heroes.
again.
He got
Jay
heroes.
Washington. Your
All them
2-point question.
heroes.
Who plays mercenary and bounty Barbed Wire in the film Barbed Wire?
Wow.
Oh my God.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my God.
1.
No,
Nothing.
No.
No repeat.
no
He doesn't
repeat.
use a repeat, and he loses Pamela Anderson.
I would
Wow.
Anderson, I'm surprised.
Forget what I said about
Use
you
the
getting
JTH
heroes on your
there.
strengths.
When
Never
you get
mind.
to that
I
third
know.
round, Christian, you know.
I know.
When you get to that third
All
round.
right, so
you
Jay
know.
Washington, choice number 2 here.
All right.
Category
Shout
of
out.
number
4?
4.
4. Well, category number 4 is the category of villains.
Oh.
All right, for your 3-point question. George Harkness is the real name of what member of the Suicide Squad?
Captain Boomerang.
There you go. 3 points. Jay Washington. Suicide Squad has been Jay Washington's friend throughout the InnerGeekdom for sure.
He should get better friends than that.
Now we go to Jason Inman, who has 14 points here. Jason Inman gets his 2-pointer, and that is category number 9, and that's Back to the Future. Oh, that's Back to the Future for Jason Inman.
Something I do not know well.
No, you don't. Jason Inman. What was the name of the school dance where Marty's parents fell for each other?
Can I hear the end of the question?
Yeah, what is it with the back?
What was the name of the school dance where Marty's parents fell for each other?
Is it the Enchantment Under the Sea dance?
That's correct. 2 points.
New Enchantment was in there somewhere.
So Jason Inman has tied it up, and now we bounce to Rachel Cushing, who needs to hit her 2-point to take the lead back. Rachel Cushing has category number 7.
All right, that's the MCU. Rachel, in what city do the majority of the Earth-based scenes take place in Thor: The Dark World?
London.
That's correct. 2 points.
Rachel thinking about it and hitting it. She's back in the lead, and now we go to it's 16-16. Jay Washington
Nervousness is
will
getting
be up
higher.
first. He's a lower-ranked competitor here, and Jay Washington has to hit this 5-pointer or he will be eliminated. Jay Washington chose category number 3. Rachel Cushing will sigh because this is Harry Potter. Harry Potter. My last one. Okay. All right, Jay, here we go. Who played Bill Weasley in the Harry Potter franchise?
Another Bill.
This is a tough one. This is a real tough one.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Who played Bill Weasley in the Harry Potter franchise? 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't know.
1. Oh, it was Donald Gleason.
Oh.
And with that, Jay Washington has been eliminated. But what a showing by Jay Washington.
Absolutely.
Jay Washington proved he belongs in the InnerGeekdom with that showing. Great performance. But to no one's surprise here, we are down to Rachel Cushing versus Jason Inman. Jason Inman now is up with his 3-pointer. Jason Inman had category number 12 for his 3-pointer.
Scores and soundtracks, Jason Inman. Your 3-pointer.
Jesus.
Your 3-pointer. The closing credits song for The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers shares its name with which character?
Rachel
The
Cushing.
angry look from Rachel Cushing.
Steam coming out of Rachel Cushing's ear.
Gollum.
That's 3 points! So Jason Inman. Now we go to Rachel Cushing, who has to hit her 3-pointer.
Heavyweight fight.
Her 3-pointer here.
Come on, Rachel.
Here we go. Rachel Cushing for 3 points in the realm of DC films. Who plays the villainous Laurel Heater in
Oh, it's Sharon Stone. That was in a frickin' match with Isaac and Russell. Worldwide Movie Trivia. I remember that one. Oh, come on, Rachel.
5.
Laura Flynn Boyle.
Looking for Sharon
Stone.
Stone.
Oh,
Sharon
no.
Stone. So Rachel Cushing needs to
Let's
hit
not open
her
the door.
5-pointer, or
Damn that
Jason
Catwoman
Inman
movie.
will be playing Hector Navarro for the championship. All right, so Rachel Cushing. Category of Lord of the Rings. Here we go, Lord of the Rings. Okay. In Fellowship of the Ring, Gandalf tells us that Gollum has been captured and tortured by the enemy. What 2 words were the enemy able to extract from Gollum?
Baggins and Shire.
5 points for Rachel Cushing. It comes down to this.
So it's going to be Star Trek, right? Come on.
Jason
Better not
Inman.
be.
Jason Inman
One
is
more.
going
One more leap
to
of faith.
answer his 5-pointer. If he hits it, he plays for the
You know this
championship.
scenario,
If
man.
he misses,
Question.
Rachel Cushing will play for the championship. John, what did he pull?
This is as it should be. The DCEU. That's your category.
Oh.
Amazing. Amazing. The 5-point question is, in Man of Steel, during the vision sequence where Zod is showing Clark his plans for the Earth, Clark is wearing a t-shirt representing what real-world sports team?
My home team, the Kansas City Royals.
And you're playing here for the championship.
What are they? There are freaking 130 some pro sports teams in America. It's his favorite team.
Sinks Rachel Cushing.
Or home team, whatever he said.
No! Does it again. So there you go. Jason Inman is your winner, playing Hector Navarro at the Schmoedown Spectacular. He got his wish. He gets the championship shot. And my goodness, we are going to have a lot to talk about with Emma Fife, who was with every single one of your competitors. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans?
No
Emma
Rachel
Fife here with your new
Spectacular.
InnerGeekdom #1
Bummer.
contender, Mr. Jason Inman.
Oh well, at least Tom Baker won.
That sounds like music to my ears. Remember how I told you last time we talked, Emma?
Yes.
In your match against you, this is destiny, and how destined was it?
The phaser fire of destiny.
It's very true. It's very true. I mean, you can't deny there's a little bit of a.
I think the fates of the Schmoedown are smiling at me because they know where that belt is coming to live.
No.
I mean, this has been a very long time.
Go
coming.
Hector.
You've been gunning for Hector Navarro for a long time.
Yes.
And you keep
Gotta root
coming
for
in
Hector.
here, and you never give up. You're extremely persistent, and it's paid off.
It has. And remember last year, I told him in that almost three-way match, I told him that he was going to face me one way or another. And guess what? It is now happening.
This is the other.
Hector, you better
Took a
dream
long
about that
time
belt
to get
because you're
there.
not going to
We
have it after
took
much
some
longer.
bumps and
what a
swerves
win
and
today.
flips
I
in
mean,
the
you and
roads.
Rachel were neck and neck the entire time.
I want to give a lot of mad respect to Rachel because she was KO'd and killed by a terrible question from a terrible movie.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, when Christian said that her last category was Lord of the Rings, I figured I was done for.
For
so
sure.
my hat is off to Rachel. She was with me neck and neck the entire way. I actually thought that was a very hard InnerGeekdom.
It was.
Nobody got through. The questions were amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, and what an exciting round two with so many people, you and Rachel in particular, getting categories that you're extremely strong in. I mean,
know.
I was on the edge of my seat.
I know, but I gotta say, like, my Star Trek category, which is a strength of mine, was pretty tough.
It was
pretty tough for a normal Star Trek question.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing about InnerGeekdom is sometimes you get those questions that are like, who played who in this movie? And then they're like, what color was the shirt of the third guy from the left?
No real geek cares. Don't care who Sharon Stone played. I don't care who Captain Styles is.
Yeah.
He's in one scene.
I don't care about anything to do with that Catwoman movie at all.
No one
you know,
cares.
I have to say,
No one should.
I feel very honored in a way that I lost to you, who could potentially be the new InnerGeekdom champion. Exactly. Lost to the current, if you do beat Hector Navarro, InnerGeekdom champion.
Well, it was a great match with you. It was a great match with everybody today. And all I can say is I made a promise to myself that I was going to do a certain entrance when I got to the championship. So be on the lookout.
Oh, I am very excited to see what this is. Do you have anything to say to your upcoming opponent, Hector Navarro? Any final words before you head into this match in the Spectacular?
I would say, Hector, you had better study the most you ever studied for this, because I've said for a year, that belt is mine. And now that I have the chance, it's coming home with me.
I mean, it's very possible that Hector's been resting on his laurels a little, but I think he better.
Everybody said that last time.
Jason Inman, congratulations.
And then what'd he do?
Today.
Damn near scored 30
points. And we will be right back
points.
with Rachel Cushing. And we are back with Rachel Cushing. Rachel,
she's
you
not happy.
and Jason Inman were
She's
really
very sad.
neck and neck for this whole match. I mean, you knocked it out of the park in round one. It looked like you were not going to miss.
Unfortunately, I did, though.
Just a little tiny bit.
You know, and that's the thing. Against a competitor like Jason, you can't. And he's been gunning for this, and I knew he'd be my competition, and he got me, you know? Unfortunately, he got me this
But honestly, you had such a strong comeback in round two. I mean, you landed on that Harry Potter category.
Thankfully.
The whole audience was out of their seats, applauding, cheering. We were so excited for you. And you knocked it out of the park, of course.
Well, if I get a Harry Potter question wrong, I think there's something wrong and I don't belong in InnerGeekdom. but yeah, thankfully, I was able to keep it a game. Like, I would be more upset. I'm, upset that I lost, but I'd be more upset if I didn't keep it close. And I did my best to do that.
And you were in the lead going into that final round there. And honestly, Rachel, I have to tell you, there is no shame in missing a question about that god-awful Catwoman movie. Who even saw that? Or if they did, who kept it in their memory? I think we would all like to forget that that even exists.
No, I absolutely blocked it out, and I was really praying it
Well,
would never
sadly,
come
I
up in the
remembered it
Intergeekdom,
because
and
it
of
was on
course,
Worldwide
there
Movie
it
Trivia.
got me. Yeah, so
So
everybody
it was
got
fresh
their
in my head,
nemesis in the
but
Schmoedown.
that
I think
doesn't
mine's officially Sharon.
give
Stone.
any
So
excuse that
now
anyone else
Sharon
should
Or just
remember.
Catwoman in general. I think that now we would like to officially petition for that movie to never happen again in any Schmoedown ever, let alone InnerGeekdom. Because, Rachel, I mean,
It is abomination.
ultimately, I have to tell
Burn
you, I
that
think it came
movie
down to
to
Jason Inman
eternal
winning because he's got the
damnation.
hometown advantage.
Burn
He's
all
freaking
those
from Kansas
questions
City.
into
I
the
mean,
abyss.
I mean, no offense to Jason Inman, he's a wonderful competitor. However, it really did come down to that. And Rachel, I think that you can leave today with your head held very high, and we'll be seeing you competing again very, very soon. So again, my condolences to you, Rachel, but it was a good fight, and I think there's still a lot of people out there. I know, in fact, that there are still a lot of people out there that really, really believe in you, and we all look forward to seeing you continue to shine here in the future.
Fight on.
Thank you so much.
And we are here with Jay Washington. Jay, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. You did quite well today.
Pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Why aren't you not shocked that I didn't win? Did you not see the score? Did you not see how I kept up? I told the whole world, the entire internet, I was studying for this. Sure. Were you just as shocked when I beat Robert Meyer Burnett when he was crying? Were you just as shocked that I'm even here to do that, huh? Your mouth is dropped.
I mean,
You're in the presence of gloriousness.
I was a little surprised by the Robert Meyer Burnett win, I will admit.
Oh, he
why
giving
are you
her that
shocked?
look.
I'm only shocked that I lost, okay? I recently decided to apply myself in this glorious knowledge to learning Harry Potter
Keep
films.
using
Lord of the
glorious.
Rings, and I got questions
But I
heard
used it
everyone in the
first.
audience shocked about. But then it just happened to be one that took me out. Oh, well, we move on. Next question.
Well, I mean, you've had your kind of head-to-head with Rachel Cushing in the past, and you tried to get her to join the Misfits. She, not surprisingly, declined that
Not
offer.
surprisingly.
Excited about that.
Listen,
You
Rachel,
seem a little too happy about that. She made
She
a
happily
terrible mistake.
declined.
And guess what? It could have been one of the Misfits in the Spectacular. And guess what? She lost as well. So, next question.
listen, Rachel Cushing beat you today.
But she didn't beat the winner. It doesn't really matter. You know, in the history books, they only count the winners and losers. And technically, the three of us will be considered a loser, but I'm still glorious. But Jason Inman, I don't know how long this little BS spark is going to keep lasting. One, we'll know he'll get smoked in the Spectacular. But next question.
So you are basically saying that you're absolutely coming back and you're going to personally take people down in the Spectacular in some form or another.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, you're drawing it out the long way. Let's say this. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jay Washington. You saw me in the InnerGeekdom Fatal 4-Way. Yes, I may have come up short, but guess what? That doesn't mean I can't beat people. Coy Jandreau stood no chance. Jason Inman got lucky being from the home team, and if it wasn't from a Gryffindor robe, I don't think Rachel Cushing would have got any Harry Potter questions at all. So what you're looking at is a man who is making his stand through the InnerGeekdom and the Schmoedown as a whole, and no matter what Emma Fife may say, Jen Sturgeon, when she's here, may say, the former commissioner Christian Harloff, the new commissioner Thad, and his horrible ass shirts may say, I will be in this league, and you can guarantee that. You got another question?
Nope, I think we're done here.
All right, so guess what? Here's something about this. There's kind of a couple things you can do about with the rest of this interview, and that's nothing, and deal with it. Damn it, and that's the end of this interview.
Okay, then. We will be right back with Coy Jandreau. Here he is. Coy, Jay Washington may have been talking a lot of smack on you.
There's that Connor shirt. He showed up like that match with Floyd.
I always just try to do better than I did last time.
Totally.
I missed some Thor stuff. Those are the weakest corner of the Marvel Universe for me. Like, I don't know him as well.
Sure.
I chose to watch Stranger Things instead of Thor 1 and 2 again. And I'm gonna have to
not a bad choice. Yeah.
I feel good about that.
Yeah, I don't think Stranger Thing categories are showing up on
pretty great.
So, I mean, I had fun. I really love the competition. I love thinking of what I know and not what I, it feels good to be here. The energy is good. The people are good. I like the game. I just want to do better next time. I want to keep learning. I want to keep growing.
And you know, though you did have a very strong stab at Mike Kalinowski with the pudding entrance.
Okay,
you
since
really
they're
do
both
bring
not
an
busy,
air of
we need
positivity
to have
and love
Coy
to
and
Schmoedown,
Mike
Coy, I gotta
one-on-one.
say.
I
We
think
need
we're
to
in a
have that
magical
match
time where
now.
they're not
Come
only
on,
is this game,
folks.
there's an inner geekdom focusing on all the things we grew up loving. I
Puddin's
remember not being able to wear a
Revenge.
Spider-Man shirt in
Gotta
school,
have
and
it.
now there's a category that Spider-Man's a part of. Like, what a magical time. So I think that as much Mike love and a little bit of pudding jab, it's all good. Like, this is a great thing.
It is. It's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be part of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown in the Inner Geekdom League. As you say, geeks are ruling the world right now.
And I got my Manor question. Manor came back, and I'm really happy about that.
It's a good time, and I think, Coy, that you embody everything that's really great about being a nerd, which is just celebrating the stuff that we like and
Get to be excited and yell Thor references.
Right. And,
when did
and
that happen?
Nobody
guys?
tries to beat you up or gives you weird looks.
But my grandma can pronounce Mjolnir. Yes, we did it, nerds.
Yes,
Mjolnir.
So I can't wait to be back. I can't wait to do this. I want to diversify. I think I want to maybe try some team play, so I have some regular play. I just want to be here as much as possible.
Well, we look forward to having you here in any capacity, Coy, and condolences on your loss, but you know
Condolences.
what? It was
He
great seeing you
didn't
out there.
die either, although it wasn't
All right, so
pretty.
obviously you get Jay Washington, who should be as excited as he was because he played great. Coy Jandreau is. I don't think anything bothers that guy.
No.
So he was, again, he wants to play, wants to come back, a lot of respect. And Rachel Cushing, obviously a little bit upset.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, and Sharon Stone, that one, just Sharon Stone, that was it. Had she hit that, she obviously knew that 5-pointer.
Absolutely.
And things could have just shifted. But 24-22 was the final between those two. And that was something. That was a great match.
It was. And, you know, when you win that first, you hit that first, Jason with that first round, all 10 questions. That matters. Sometimes the first round can save you, can give you a little bit extra. But, you know, it played out the way it should. Two heavyweights going at it. And you want to see a great match, and that's what we saw.
All right.
And no one can argue what she's done in this.
No.
It's incredible.
No,
It's incredible.
that was the battle that we hoped that it would be.
Right.
But I think, honestly,
this
look,
entire year, she's been amazing.
Jason and Rachel deserve the accolades that they got.
Absolutely.
You've got to give a lot of credit there to Jay Washington.
Jay Washington.
I think the third round got to Jay Washington. I think the third round, the pressure, because he didn't use that. He didn't use the JTE rule in the first one, and I think that kind of sunk him as well.
Right.
But he knew that Suicide Squad question.
Yeah.
That was a big match for Jay. I think that we'll see Jay in the Inner-Geekdom League again for
Absolutely. Experience matters. And Jay's going to take this. He's going to be better even next time.
Well, there you go, guys. That is it. That is your title match at the Schmoedown Spectacular. Jason Justice Inman does it again and wins another one
Will
of
he
these
be
qualifiers. And this time,
Justice
he's going
Inman,
up against
or will
the
he
champion,
perform like
Hector, the Nightmare
Justice League?
Navarro. Who do you got? Make sure
Oh,
you leave it
that
in
was
the
low.
comments
That
right
was just
now.
low.
Who will be the champion by the end of December? Will it be the Nightmare or will Justice prevail? Go ahead and comment, and thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, do all of it. Otherwise, I'm just going to quit.
Today's Fatal 4-Way, a match more than 5 months in the making, determines who faces Hector Navarro at the Schmoedown Spectacular for the Inner-Geekdom title.
Now they're doing
Hey,
they're doing a JTH opening intro and then.
Let's get right into the numbers for this match. Starting with the first.
Did I take credit for that too? No, of course I can't.
Now, Coy, he had a
because
rough go throughout the
JTH not
entire match.
popular.
He managed to answer just 6 of 17 for 35%.
Yeah, Coy struggled.
That's
the easiest way to put it.
And now stands at 41% overall. Looking at Jay Washington's performance, he went 12
Jay did
of
very
19
well.
for 63%
Very well.
correct. After a lackluster debut, he rebounded
I'm not
nicely
going to
here
say
and
I'm
increased
surprised
his lifetime
because
answer rate by nearly 10%.
Jay will come at me with a chair.
However, his overall rate
I got a chair ready. I got a chair ready to defend myself.
Moving on to Rachel Cushing, it was another strong performance from her
Yes,
as she answered 14 of 19.
Someone
for
was a little bit
74%
stronger
correct.
though.
Rachel's lifetime average is now
Such a
80%.
shame.
And lastly, with Jason Inman, he continued his strong performance from earlier in the week, today going 16 of 19 for 84% correct.
Yeah, he
Through
played
both
great.
matches this week, he has a combined 31
Phaser
of
fire of
36 for an
destiny.
amazing 86% accuracy rate. His overall lifetime rate is now 80%. And let's quickly look at the big three of the league because that's what they are here in the Inner Geekdom. Still the same names, just a different order.
Boy,
Now,
that
hold
couldn't
on,
be any
separate
more
these
even.
three, as all of them are 80% or better, and the next best competitor is 8% below them, and that would be one Jeremy Johns at 72% lifetime. And for more stats and info, go follow SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast every week on the SK Plus YouTube channel, as well as on the Schmoes Know podcast feed on iTunes. And this has been your post-match Schmoedown Breakdown.
All right. Yeah, it's a bummer. There's no Rachel at the Spectacular. That's definitely a hard pill to swallow for me. I was hoping that she could win the tournament in the singles. That unfortunately didn't happen. So there was still a ray of hope that she could get a title shot for Hector Navarro's title. Unfortunately, that has gone the way of the dodo as well. So, yeah, I'm going to have to find a rooting interest at this year's Spectacular, because I'm not sure I really have one, because I'm thinking of the match card right now. I guess Ken is really the only one I'm going to have a rooting interest for. Hector and Jason, not really a rooting interest there, although I do have an idea of who will probably win. Top 10 versus Team Action. I like both teams, so having a rooting interest there is going to make me hated amongst one of those groups. So, yeah, that's unfortunate there. And Christian and Sam, the winner will be the winner. Yeah. And Above the Line versus Team Patriots. No clue again. No rooting interest either. So, yeah, JTH can pretty much go into the Spectacular about as unbiased as you can possibly be. There'll be no rooting interest for me whatsoever, but hey, that could make the Spectacular even more fun for JTH. So, bottom line is, can't wait for that glorious day to come. Eat it, Jay Washington. But that said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Until next time, I'm your host, JTH, saying until then, thank you for watching, and I bid you adieu.